Hello, everyone. I'm late starting to stream for very good reasons. I had to run and get a new USB network adapter because my wireless network adapter decided to die on me at 6:42 or something like that. And I tried to fix it, and things got really, really messed up. So yeah, I was wanting to play Grim Dawn. I downloaded also the ROM pack. Oh yeah, it was a whole mess there getting that. Okay, let's say what really happened here. I ran to Walmart to get a network adapter. They had one left in stock, obviously. I mean, I got lucky there. So I put that in, buy it, run back home for $40. It's about the price I was expecting to pay. Uh, Plug it and it doesn't come with the drivers pre-installed on the dongle. So you have to go and get the setup for the drivers and install them on your computer, which is brilliant when you don't have internet because you don't have an internet adapter. So easy enough. Long story short, I had to plug in my phone and try to get the internet working from there. Uh, all a whole big thing here. No, I will restart my computer later. As you can see, I still have the network the thingy mabob still popping up here. And yeah, we've got things more or less rolling here. I'll be able to stream for the rest of the week. I'm going to try streaming every day just to get this show on the road, try to get more things going here. Make the restream subscription I pay for every month a little bit more worth it. Yeah, I was wanting to play Grim Dawn. I downloaded the ROM pack for the Big 20. I'll probably be trying out the games. I tried a few already, the ones I really wanted to play. There's one that doesn't work in Homebrew. It's kind of annoying because I kind of wanted to have that going. I don't know how the sound is for you guys. I generally put the sound pretty low on Grim Dawn because I'm generally listening to something at the same time. So it's a little bit different. I'm going to see if anybody wants to just join in as well, just to chat. I mean, things just went really sideways right before I wanted to start streaming here. I'll call the guy the tough guy. There we go. Gonna do something real simple. I've got a lot of characters here. Grim Dawn's a game I've been playing for quite some time here. Necroman. Yeah, that's a good name for a character. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I was kind of wanting to do a shaman. I haven't done one in a little bit. I mean, it's a class basically. You don't choose your class from the start in Grim Dawn. Once you get your first level, you choose your first class. Once you hit level 10, you choose your second class. So it's a more reminiscent of Titan's Quest in that regards, and in other ways as well. Here, I'll be honest. Titan's Quest had very good ideas, but got pirated before it released, and it kind of blew itself up that way. Grim Dawn was on Kickstarter. I never could get it my Kickstarter copy of it, or they sent it to the wrong email and they never wanted to redeem it. I said fuck it and didn't play it until like all the expansions came out, and just bought the game and all the expansions in one go. I don't have Crucible because I don't really want Crucible.
Still drawing breath.
You are a guy that was possessed by a monster. They tried to hang you, and you survived, and now you're no longer possessed by a weird ethereal demon.
You're not looking to the bodies of the.
Now you're wanting
You
to
will
help
need to
people.
fight.
Well, that's very straightforward, basic little details. I'm not sure how the whole thing is going. We found some armor. Got some of the ethereal. They're kind of like zombies, so nothing super special. A buckler of Torn that I can't equip because my physique is too low. I'm gonna be fighting some generic monsters for a little bit. Weird bugs. It's a game that did evolve quite a bit over the years, not just with the expansions. They said they had a new expansion that was supposed to come out this year, but they haven't released it yet. Is the frame rate terrible on your side, or is it just on the Restream side? I'm honestly not sure of what is what here. Because my frame rate is okay on my side. But when I look at the Restream window, it looks very choppy. Yay, got my level 2. So at level 2, you can choose your class. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to wait until I get some equipment and some stuff. Because, I mean, I could go with a shield build as well, since I found a decent shield. That's an idea. It wouldn't be a good one, but it's an idea. A magic belt. Okay, I could equip it right away. Stun duration down, which is good at this level. Let's just move along. The map is not randomized in Grim Dawn, so if you're like me and you played the game a lot, you kind of know where all the stuff is at first. We've got a great axe, we've got a sword, and a tunic. The tunic is 18, it's better than what I have. That sword is a 34, that axe is a 20 plus 28. So this one deals lightning. So this is pretty much like ideal for a shaman build. So we'll take it. We take a level in the attack skill and in the brute force skill, which is like raw bonus damage. So two very good little things. So I put on savagery as my main attack, and now my attack is going to go like way up, 106 damage per second rather than whatever I had before. Big difference though, I'm going to have to manage my mana because every attack is going to take a small chunk of my mana. No big deal. We'll survive. We'll still do the regular BattleTech chatting streams on Wednesdays. But I'm going to be playing games most of the other days just to have something every day. YouTube likes it if you've got stuff going on every day. They're really weird here. I could go shooty as well, because the shaman skill just requires you to have two-ended bonus. It's not a bonus that goes with your melee here. It requires a two-handed melee or two-handed range. So I could also switch over and just have a rifle and shoot people with magic hits. That would actually be pretty good as well. So not sure what the plan is going to be. I'm just gonna run with it. The sword right now has the highest damage. Big numbers is always what you want in these kinds of things. That's an armored is just as good as what I have. I can already just go here, remove the common items. You really don't want common items. You want magic at least for all the stuff you find. Bug guy thingies. There we go. Take care of that. Break thing. A novice tunic of scorching. More damage for fire. Don't think I deal fire damage. I only deal lightning damage. But does it change my? It doesn't change my damage per second. It's still better than what I had. Just throw that on the ground. Throw that on the ground. Anything that's not magical, I'm not going to use. Let's give me some resistance. Resistance are more useful than the stun duration reduction at this point in the game. Yeah, scrap. Scrap is good. You need some scrap to build items and to complete some quests. So, oh, Tunic of the Thunder. That should be better than what I have now. Increases my damage by 3 damage per second. Oh, there we go. Huge improvement. Well, at the very start of the game, it is a huge improvement, to be honest. Crack Lodestone, that's a item that I can slot into any weapon. That would increase the lightning damage, so that's probably what I'm going to be using. No questions there. You also need those to craft items later on here. So there's a decent crafting in this game. There's a decent just fighting. The story itself is really... It's a bit different, I would say, maybe, compared to... a lot of other games. I mean, things have gone really bad for everybody, but you're trying to fix it. And not only are you trying to fix it, doing the right thing is generally the right thing to do, which is weird in these kinds of games. Thanks for the Shrek video. It's always fun to do these, to be honest. That's a weird bonus for that particular weapon. It doesn't really matter, but sorry, I've had just terrible luck today. Work wasn't too bad, at least, so we had that going for us. Like 2 levels behind here. Could buy more levels of everything. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to level this up. And then this particular skill gives you physical resistance, which is a really good thing to have. It boosts my damage, gives me some physical resistance as long as I'm running savagery. So, since that's my primary mean of attack, it's a good little upgrade. Well, you can't go that way. As you can see, there's a big pile of fire. But you can go around. They added a dodge mechanic to it. They added some crit rate mechanics to it. There's a lot of little things that they've been added over the years that make the game a little bit better than a lot of hack and slash out there, or at least old hack and slash. I wasn't a fan of any of the newer Diablos. Here, save the guy. As I said, doing the right thing generally benefits you, because saving this guy will give me some reputation with the town, and the town, well, will be, the more reputation you have, the more money you have. Well, cheaper equipment buying is, the cheaper everything is, etc. So there's a lot of good. Doing good actually is good in this game, which is, revolutionary when you look at some of those action RPGs. I haven't tried Enshrouded. Is it a good one? I mean, if it runs on my PC, which is an antique anyways, but if it runs on my PC, I might try it at some point. I mean, the start of this game is usually really quick. Probably helps that I kind of know it like the back of my hand, but I might switch to OBS True Restream in the future. We will see, because OBS might be better for these kinds of things. I need level 5 to equip the cracked lodestone in my weapon. That'll increase its damage, probably significantly. It also gives you Lightning Nova as a skill, which not super useful for a guy swinging a huge sword around, but pretty useful in some situations. And if I get surrounded, I'll put it on my right-click button And it should, if I get surrounded, it'll allow me to take out enemies really quickly. Not sure what I'm going to take for second class here, but there's optimal class combinations, there's suboptimal ones, and there's just silly ones that you can do as well. We will see when I get to that bridge, and I will cross it. Go. There's different things you can slot in your items. We've already seen a few here. This just increased the armor of a piece of item you have. I'll just put it on my belt for now. It doesn't really matter because that equipment is not something I would kept around. I've heard it was good here for Enshrouded here. Decent amount of content and an okay price. So it might be something that I try. Who knows? So I just put the crack lodestone in my sword. It increases my lightning damage by 1 to 5, plus 12% to the base 1 and 10% of my physical damage converted to lightning. So only good things. There, I maxed out Might of the Bear, so I got 8% physical resistance and 18% bonus damage. So that's just a straight upgrade. That's 12% chance of doing an area of effect attack, and 100% chance on crit of doing like big bonus damage. So this whole line here is pretty good. This here is you attack and you regen, which is also pretty good. And this is like bonus damage in general. So, I mean, I could just straight up go Shaman. Oh, here we've got my aura. So we've got an aura that takes up some of my mana permanently as a reserve, which is okay. 12-meter radius, so if I was playing multiplayer, it'd be nice. Health regen, energy regen, and bonus physical damage. Bonus to my pets as well, but I don't think I'll be running pets. All right. I mean, I'd be okay trying to Shrouded, probably. Playing with people is fun at times. There's people playing, really. So, that's another thing here. But I have to say, it has to have some pretty good mechanics in order to be really interesting. Because Path of Exile still exists. Some people like it, some people don't. Grim Dawn is pretty good. It's supposed to be an expansion. There's Titan's Quest 2 as well that came out. Like, it's in early access as well. So, who knows? In terms of raw ARPG, there's still an okay amount out there. There we go. Kill the boss. When you kill a boss, there's always an item pack that drops as well. Those are better pants than what I have. This requires 100 physique. I mean, even if I spend all my points, I don't think I get to 100 physique yet. So there's a lot of managing your stats for that. So. Another thing, of course, is that I'm not made of money. I can't buy all the games that I want. If I had like infinite money, I would buy a better video card before I do anything else. Just so I could play some games a little bit better. Would probably do the video things a little bit faster as well. But I rarely have issues with that. I don't do fancy enough things with that. Quilted armor of the eagle. Oh, that's a big... Okay, I've got a good and that's a lot more, well, just a little bit more of all the stats, but 40 armor rather than what I had. If I want to raise my stats, I can just put points in my class thing. And I do need them because I want to go and buy some higher level skills there. Primal Strike is pretty good as well. I did a build with Primal Strike before. It just smacks people around, dealing okay amounts of damage. Whenever there's one of those big crystals on the ground, you want to go and break it fairly quickly because it just summons enemies permanently, or almost permanently, so good idea to just get rid of them quickly. Now I'm at 92 physique, so if I put 1 point in it, I can put those shoulder pads on. I don't have boots, but I've got like everything else. I just don't have a pair of boots. Might be a good idea to go get one, but I have to go back to camp anyways. Do I have enough scrap to do the first quest? I've got 4. You need 5 for the next quest. I know that because I've played the game enough. So I'm gonna go and try to find another piece of scrap. There's usually decent amounts of it floating around. Not this way, but the other way. You need to... There's a, like, weird dungeon you can find with a bunch of those gill rat things. So, if I find that, I'll find the extra scrap I need. I mean, there's always an option that it's gonna drop from one of the chests as well. Let's just smack some zombies around. Don't try to attack me. I am stronger than you. I like ARPGs like this, just like how much as like the Souls-like style games. I like both of them about as much. Some people that like one hate the other kind of thing. I'm okay with it as long as I have fun. It's all that really matters. Okay, I've found a band that gives me some piercing damage. Piercing damage is mostly for like pistols, rifles, some of the daggers, some of the swords. It's more for some of the other classes. Jeez, I can't find the secret dungeon thing. Might just have to go and get scrap from the pile of scrap I have at home. I do have like tons of it. I mean, like I said, I've played this game quite a bit, so I already have a whole bunch of items floating around. My stash is already quite full, let's say. As you can see, just the lightning from the item is pretty useful. It already is helping me out. Okay, now that helmet is really good. One thing you can't easily transfer over is money in this game. So if you are trying to play, sometimes you have to, even when you start a new game, you have to start piling up items just so you can sell them. There, better gloves. It's pretty easy at the start. I mean, pretty much everything I find is going to be better than what I have.
I can't do that yet.
But yeah, there's a sub-boss here that I could kill, but he is not he's not useful to me right now because I need him for a quest, not just randomly like this. I do feel like my damage. There's the cave. There we go. I do feel like my damage is not that great. But at the start of the game, it's usually like that. You feel like you're really weak, and as you go on, you do get a lot stronger. Of course, I'd need to level up some of those skills and some of those things to really make it better. This is a summon. I'm not sure I want to run pets This is just a regular, well, that's a summon attack. I mean, all three of those are good. Like, all the skills I have right now, points in, are good. This is just straight up more damage and extra else, so I think buying that is not a good idea, not a bad idea. Generally, there's scrap down here. Generally. Don't think I found any though. Oh, it does feel like I do a decent chunk damage now, so that's much better. You don't have to manage your potions anymore in this one and buy potions all the time, at least. Bat of Exile is really good for that, since your potions automatically regenerate. So this is not very good. This is not very good. Did I find a scrap? I did find a scrap. Whew. I was worried there that I was, gonna run low on scraps. At the start of the game, it is hard to get the scrap you need, but as you move on, it gets easier. So completed the first quest. He's gonna let me in the town.
Planner.
And now he tells me, like, go help out the other people around town. Well, that's forward. Where's the merchant? There.
I'll give you a good price of what I've got
Here,
left.
let me sell you all the things I will not be needing. This is an amulet. I'm gonna equip it. It's health regenerated per second. That's usually good. So I want to keep those components, even though I've got like tons of them. You never have enough, because you're always going to need more. And I still don't have boots. Do you have cheap boots for sale? There we go. Bonus movement speed. Ha! Axe. I'm gonna be doing fine here. So that's the guy I saved. He's all happy, and he gives me 50 reputation to the town. That's not a lot, but it is something. She asks me to find her brother. The other guy asked me to go kill 3 guys. That turned into monsters, so we're good there. That's the respect lady in the back.
Greetings, child.
She allows you to respect.
My knowledge of... I'm afraid troubled memories can...
And she gives you 100 experience just by talking to her. There you've got your stash management. As you can see, I've got a lot of everything. All doesn't mean I've got very good things here, but I mean, this is decent, but it's for an Inquisitor. This is more of a demolitionist thing. That's a fire axe. I mean, it could be useful, because I think you do get bonus fire damage. So you can see I've got 359 scraps. I've got enough scrap here to last me a while, but not for anything else. You've got all sorts of items here at all sorts of levels.
I'll keep an eye out.
But right now I kind of have to live with what I've got. I mean, I could solo self-found the entire game, but it's a thing,
Welcome
trying
to
to
my
do that.
rift. You don't remember anything, do you?
Now this guy wants an Eater Crystal,
We have to say it.
and I gave him one, and it gave me a level, so I'll take that. I'm just gonna stack this to as much as I can, because bonus damage and bonus health is going to make me kind of happy here. So it's good to have more damage. It's good to have more health. So, 2 good things to buy.
The captain
This
sent
guy
you over?
wants the scrap.
You must have done quite impressive. Well, good since I cleared out
I
the
fixed
fence. This key will
the
open
windmills
the
so
cellar
they
in the
can
shack
pump water,
behind me.
but there's a bunch of snakemen in the sewers, well, underneath the former prison where we're living, so I gotta go in and clear that out. Sounds easy on paper, but it is not always easy. Lightning. This is the really cool thing in this one. It's like you find different what do you call those? You find different shrines around the world, and you need to purify them. Once they're purified, you get some points in it that you can spend on a constellation chart that has all sorts of fun things. one of the problems that at the start, a lot of what you're going to do is always going to kind of look the same. You have to buy a point in the crossroads in the middle here. That'll give you a point in one of the affinity. Once it's selected, like I chose lightning here, it tells me kind of what direction to go to get lightning stuff. That's bonus lightning and cold damage, a few different upgrades, and a special ability at the end. So this is basically what I need to get first. Then, I mean, if you look around, I look for lightning. This seems to be the bigger lightning thing, the Spear of Heaven. So I need 20 blue dots and 7 red dots. What gives me red and blue is not many things. There's many things that give me blue. I need 20 blue, so that's going to take me a little while. Trying to get red out of it is not always going to be easy. Like, nothing I've got open right now gives me any red, so I'll have to probably move things around. So there's a little bit of management outside of just your class, that was an extra they decided to put in the Kickstarter. And when I saw that in the Kickstarter, I wasn't sure what they were talking about. When I saw it, when I played the game the first time, I was kind of surprised by how well it works. It actually works really well, if you ask me. And it'd be nice to have more games with like multiple leveling systems at the same time. It sounds extra there. But, I mean, if you've got, like, your regular class, you've got installations to deal with, you've got skills that you can level up. If you've got, like, everything it's always fun to have more things, not really more things to manage because you're going to use them anyway. But just more things around. Okay, all the spiders are trying to run. Gotta use some Novas. There we go. The enemies also fight each other in this game, unlike many other ARPGs and stuff like that. If it's different types of monsters, right now it's all either corruption or ethereals, so they're all in that thing. But if those spiders had gotten close enough to the monsters, they would have started fighting each other. And you're going to see that in a few places, and you can take advantage of it in some places as well. There could be a lot more to it, let's say. But it is a fun thing that they added in there. Because it's like Path of Exile is pretty straightforward. Like everything you meet always fights against you. Like there should be fights against between monster types and things like that. It would make the universe work better. I mean, each game has its advantages and inconveniences. All right, let's go down here. That's where the snake men are. I'm almost wanting to go Demolitionist as a second class and do a change from the savagery skill that I'm using to the Demolitionist attack, but every single build I do, or almost every single build I do, I almost always go with Demolitionist because I really think it's one of the better classes in the game. Not just because you got all sorts of shooty stuff, but because the base attack you have, one of the upgrades is straight up area of effect at all time on every attack. That works really well for everyone. So, we're starting to have a lot of bonus health and a lot of bonus damage. It's not super high, but I'm going to get things that give me like an extra 30%, 40%, 50% to lightning. So that bonus to lightning damage is going to start stacking up real quick. And if I find a better weapon than what I have now, it's going to start stacking even quicker. Now the problem is, of course, to find a weapon that's better than what I have. Okay, well this one increases my health, but the other one increases my damage. So I'll keep increasing my damage. That's a quest item, the slit necklace. You need 3 of them before you get to the like a traveler's encampment. So it's not super hard to do. There's enough slip that you should be able to get the 3 before you get to that encampment. If not, well, you have to backtrack to get to it. I mean, I still need to kill monsters anyways. The monster quantities in this game are also really nice. It's not like Titan's Quest is another game I played a lot of and I really like. But Titan's Quest, you have to put mods on to really have a decent number of monsters around. If you don't have mods, it is kind of lame, honestly. Those pants increase my damage. Great. Because the number of monsters you have, like, there's going to be like 3 or 4 things attacking you. Well, in this game, as you can see, you usually have a whole bunch of stuff attacking.
Can't do that yet.
You have to try to dodge the big attacks from these guys. Now, whenever they do the big attack, they have a skull above their head, so it's pretty easy to guess when they're going to do their big attack. And they've got a wind up to it. So I generally, for this one, I fought enough times that I know when she's doing her wind up. Try to dodge it, because when you're hit by those attacks, you get a huge amount of bonus. They get a huge amount of bonus damage against you. So better to be careful about it. Okay, ring's probably not going to be that great for me because it's mostly for another class, but it's a little bit of bonus damage, bonus offensive. You know, it's just a few little bonus. I didn't have a ring, so better to have something than nothing. Just cleared off another shrine so I can start leveling up the things in the constellations. So I'm gonna go by 15% cold damage, 15% lightning damage. It's not a huge increase, but with the damage bonuses that I already have from the skill I bought, it's starting to pile up. Okay, well, I'm gonna go sell the junk I found. That's junk. Not the scrap. The scrap you want to keep. You always need the scrap, so never sell the scrap. If you start playing this game, never sell your scrap. You're gonna need it. The other guy should give me a bag.
Any luck clearing out those? Well
I
done.
cleaned out
What's up?
sewers. He gives me a whole bunch of XP and some reputation and an inventory bag. You get 4, maybe 5 extra bags. I mean, means that inventory management is generally not a huge issue. Like, there's some swords that are a little bit better, more damage than what I have. This one deals a lot of lightning damage, so that's fun. Like, that's physical. That's a lot of things that are bonus physical damage. It's bonus attack speed as well. Plus 58, plus 82. I mean, I need just like 1 level in this. I can buy that big maul. Stick a lodestone on it. Let's just see how much damage it goes to. 373 rather than 298. That's much better.
What's left of my wares.
All right, the captain just moved into his office, and he's going to give me in my next quest, which is
Good, you're back.
to try to go towards the actual town that turned into a hellhole. So at level 10, I can buy a second class. or keep just leveling up as a shaman. So, I mean, there's various options there. Like I said, I could go Demolitionist. That's not a bad choice because you've got another aura that you can turn on that boosts fire damage, lightning damage, etc. But it's actually pretty good. There's actually a couple very good skill in Demolitionist, but I've done Demolitionist very, very often. Another good one would be Soldier. Soldiers, again, very straightforward. Mostly physical attack, bonuses to your stats. Some bonus to shields that I wouldn't be using, but could be good. Cadence is another attack like my Fury here, Savagery. So not always as good. But there's this one here. With this one, you also have an area of effect version. That's your basic Summoner Mage, your Occultist. It can be fun. Nightblade is your kind of assassin kind of dude, two-ended. You get, if you put some skills in, you can get dual wielding for melee weapons. There's a couple cool skills in there, but I don't think it would really work all that well with what I have. Arcanist is your pure elemental / ether mage. Not a summoner. This one also kind of good. Inquisitor is your dual wielding pistol guy. A lot of lightning damage as well on this, but nothing like, I don't think there's an aura, and a lot of the skills require that dual wielding with ranged weapons. So not super conducive with what I'm already doing. Necromancer, good old classic ear summoning skeletons. And Oathbreaker is your kind of paladin kind of guy. So you've got a lot of different options, but this is a mostly shield-focused class, so once again, not something that I'm really thinking of using. Just going to max out this skill, then go to 15, and for selecting another class, I'm going to wait, because I'm not sure which one I want to go with. Devotion I already spent. So we've got like our basic stuff going. We've got some quests to go hunt down some bad guys and just cause some general havoc. So let's just go and see how it works. I have a big ass club, which is always a fun weapon to have in these kinds of games. As you can see, there's one of the guys I need to kill here, so I'm just gonna go and kill him now. Break this thing down. There's some items that you can break down, like you saw me break that, I think it's a cabinet or something. The thing is, when you break those down, sometimes there's, there's items in it, obviously, but sometimes there's notes, sometimes there's things that might even give you quests. So there is some hidden stuff around the game that you want to look for, which is, fun. It's a little bit different than always just looking around for the same things. I don't think I've ever found and read all the notes that are available because there's a lot of them, and some of them I just never found. Because there's like there's a few of them that's like a whole prisoner register with a couple prisoners that they experimented on, and you're like, well, that's nasty. Like, it's great to actually be a good guy in a game, especially in a post-apocalyptic. This is basically a post-apocalyptic game, and you're actually a good guy in this one. And being a good guy generally benefits you, which is weird in many games nowadays. There we go. This was a shrine that just is a bunch of monsters attacking you, giving you a bunch of rewards. Not a thing that I would do if it doesn't give you the stat points for the funny constellations, but it gives you stat points for everything else. Okay, better boots. I'm a little bit slower using them, but I get elemental resistance bunch more health, fire damage, and lightning damage, which is, well, kind of what I do, right? So that's a pretty good thing. That gun's pretty good as well here. It's a magician's rifle with bonus to Pinetti's replicating missile. Well-known fact that wizards use rifles to fight. It's random. A lot of those things are random, so you just take what they give you. Enough enemies around me, I start using the Nova. A magic crossbow, a amulet. I lose attack speed, but I gain more health regenerated per second. Well, we'll go with that. And my health regenerated per second is really high right now. So in Shaman, I want to leveling this up. This here is also really good. Increased health regeneration per second, reduced poison damage, reduced bleeding, increased health. Like, a lot of the Shaman skills are pretty decent. We'll go with that. Bug Swarm. Don't bug me, bugs. Gotta smack some things around. I don't need to worry about the bugs too much right now because I'm going to be killing a lot of bugs later. There's a whole village later in the game where you gain reputation by killing bugs and bug-related things. So, and they've got a whole lot of goodies when you are high reputation enough with them. So I generally farm that particular insects for a while. It's pretty easy once you know what you're doing and restart the game a bunch of times. There's different ways of getting reputation. The first starting town is actually one of the worst for getting your reputation, because what gives you reputation for it is the bandit gang, and the bandit gang you only really fight at the middle part of the game, so it's not that great. And nothing interesting here. I haven't found many of those slit net lists that I said I was needing. I thought I'd be getting more. Maybe they changed the drop rates a little bit. Oh, there's a cave. We're gonna see what's in that cave in a second. What's in the cave? I never could get through arachnophobia. I'm not even afraid of spiders, but I never could get through that movie. It just is way too creepy. But killing a bunch of insects in this kind of game, I am perfectly fine with. A note for more XP. Don't have any points to spend. So that's a bunch of bandits that were keeping some people enslaved to dig for them. Freedom, and it gives me some experience, some reputation with the rovers, who are a bunch of weird gypsy descendant of an old empire. There's a lot of lore there, I guess, and you don't even really need to go deep into it. I'm finding good things for lightning, but it's a offhand item. Wouldn't be very practical for me that has a big-ass two-handed weapon. Oh well. I can't remember. There was it was probably a C-rated movie or something, like with evil giant ants in the desert trying to eat people. That one I had a laugh watching. It's not that I wasn't enjoying it, but I had a laugh watching it. Oh, well, no, there's monsters guarding the portal. Let me just take care of that. go. First done. I'd like to add more area of effect impact here, but I'm starting to think of what I'm wanting to do here. I might very well go demolitionist or soldier. Okay, I can't hit that guy, so I'm just gonna AoE him. Come on, guys, follow me, so I can actually attack you. Now it's not wanting to behave like it should. There we go. Cleared out the place. This is open. I can go and sell the stuff I've got, because I've got a lot of stuff.
See anything you like?
I mean, that rifle's not bad, honestly. And being far from the enemy generally means you don't get hit by them. The thing is, I've got so much life regeneration, do I really worry about that? Oh, they've got an even better axe. But 145 physique might be a little bit too much for me. I'd have to put like all my points in physique, which is not bad. I mean, it's extra HP and means I can equip heavier armor. Berserker Cowl might be good, actually, for me. It's just like straight up physique damage. Yeah, I need like 3 points in it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep like straight basic upgrades to my weapons. From a big maul to an axe.
I've got left. Put it to good use.
My damage keeps going up, and I kinda need it, so let's keep going. Honestly, I like fighting bugs more than I like fighting zombies because I've fought zombies in so many games that I'm getting a bit bored of them. There's just things like that you get bored of. Fighting so often. At least with this particular build, I won't have the problem fighting the undead later on in the game, where you have to go through a necropolis, where there's a whole bunch of skeletons. In a previous build I was building like piercing and bleeding damage. Piercing and bleeding damage is not very good against zombies, just so you guys know. Not zombies, against skeletons. Against zombies, it's okay. Oh, that's a fancy armor. I just don't have the cash to buy it. And I wouldn't be able to raise the cash to buy it, but I'd really like it. Sell value 9. Ooh, okay, yeah, it's not with the 9 from that I'd be able to buy it. That'd be it's sad that I'm not able to buy it. Okay, yeah. That's the guy that wants the slip necklaces. I've got, what, 2 now? 1. I still only have 1, and I need 3. That's really far from my goal. This axe seems to be doing the trick. It whacks monsters fairly well. Alright, well, let's explore a bit, try to find more slith to get more slit necklaces. Still gonna end the stream around the same time I would normally do. I don't want to be over motivated before I have to go to bed, because I do have to work in the morning, unfortunately. Oh, that's one of the guys I need to kill. That's a bunch of slip. You have to make sure you find the different caves and the different things, because in some of the caves, even like the hidden caves that are in just average territory, you are going to have some of the shrines you need to find, so you have to explore it. And the caves are not always in the same spots either. The bosses like this are, but the caves themselves, they can move around, because there's just like 3 or 4 random spots on the map where you can have different items. I mean, those are also good pants. That's a better helmet than I have, but it will lower my damage. Same elemental resistance, no ether resistance. I think the helmet I have right now is actually a little bit better. For the pants, it's a... lowers my damage per seconds a little bit, increases my armor by 6, increases my health. I think these pants are actually better. It's very important to find what are the best pants you can wear. Alright, nothing fancy here. Oh, fancy shoulder armor. Not very useful from my character class, but I'll still grab them. Break crystal so that they stop summoning stuff. That's the boss guy. I have a lot of health, and I have a lot of health regeneration, so even his big attacks are not doing much. Oh no, that's Milton. That's the one. That's the one with for the lady. It's not the one for the guy who wants you to kill 3 other dudes. Okay, well, he's dead anyways. Well, he was already dead and possessed by an evil spirit. Now he's even more dead. Where's the other one? I know that one of the other guys is around here too. So I gotta try to... No, that's broken. Even though I know the start of the game, I never remember like where everything is, especially with the random caves and stuff like that. I have a very limited memory. I remember builds. I remember like what I want to have as far as equipment and things go, but straight up like what should I have equipped? When should I have? Going and where is everything? I'm not as... There we go, that cleared that out. I thought there was another guy here, but where is he? Or am I completely out of whack and I don't remember the right thing, which is also a possibility. Here you've got a bunch of cultists fighting the monsters I've been fighting. As I said earlier, you can have different monsters fighting each other. They're basically a weird cult of a mix of Khorne cultists and Cthulhu cultists. So an odd bunch of fellows. But all very nasty people, so taking care of them is a positive. Baseball bat to the head. It's an axe, not a baseball bat anymore. Sorry. There, a message telling you what they're up to. And who they kind of are, because you might not know if you haven't played the game a couple times. Now there's a guy who tells you of his secret stash in the woods. Because he has a secret stash in the wood. That's on critical hit, deal bonus damage. I'll take that for now. There's so many skills that you want. You get 3 skill points per level until level 50. Then it's 2 skill points per level until level 70. And after that, it's 1 skill point per level. I don't like that it goes down. I would have just wanted, like, give me as much skill points as you can, so I can level up everything that I have to as high numbers as I can. big numbers are good. I like big numbers.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, I mean, big numbers are fun. Okay, there's mods that exist where you can like change like how much experience how many skill points you get per level and things like that. It's
Can't
really
do
like
that.
simple mods, but it gets messy playing with mods like that. It's not the base experience, and it kind of shows really quickly. Oh, there's the other guy you gotta kill. Negan the Wither. There we go. That was not too bad. Brigandining. A blunderbuss of alacrity. I mean, I lose a little bit of damage, but I get a lot of armor out of that one. It is actually a problem with me when I play this game. Often enough, I just look at the damage and I don't look at the armor. And then at some point, I'm like, why am I dying so quickly to everything that attacks me? And then I look and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that I need armor in order to survive. A very BattleTech kind of thing, actually. People keep thinking like speed is life and everything. No, your armor is your life. Your internal is your backup life. And if you got all of that taken out, where you're gone and you're not coming back. So keep your armor on. It is an important thing to have every once in a while. As I said, there's more monsters in this game than in some others, so it actually feels like the world is alive compared to like Titan's Quest is a good example where there's just not enough monsters. Diablo 3 had a decent amount of monsters when I was playing it, but God, that game is boring. I am sorry for people who like Diablo 3. I know there's quite a few out there, but God, it was such a boring game. I literally fell asleep playing Diablo 3, woke up, and the boss was dead. Like, this is a problem in a game here. If you can fall asleep and actually kill a boss, there's a problem. Yeah, you have your partner is usually pretty good in Diablo 3, so that's probably what ended up killing him. The backup guy I had with me, but it wasn't very exciting, let's say. I was playing I don't even remember the name of it. Not the Paladin, kind of like a Paladin. It was really easy. I was playing on like difficulty rank, like super I from almost the start of the game. So I was always getting very good items and very good things, and it never felt like much of a threat until I finished the game a couple times. The game and then grind all sorts of things. And I don't like end games in these kinds of games. I like building a character rather than just playing one that's maxed out. That's why I have a problem in Path of Exile as well, because they really want you to do those super eye level maps and all that stuff. But I find that sort of boring. Which is a problem I have in a lot of MMORPGs as well. And don't worry, it's the reason why I have issues with a lot of MMORPGs, which is like, yeah, the game's built around just maxing out your level and doing the end game all the time. But that's kind of boring to me because there's no more character building, no more stats to look at, no more skills to buy. Or they start adding all sorts of special mechanics to the end game. But I mean, you could just add that to the main game and it'd be more exciting. This is a different type of shrine. It's still a shrine that'll give me a point, but this one here I had to fight monsters instead of giving it an item as a sacrifice. So I can go and buy 15 spirit, 20 defense. That particular node is not that good. Next note is the damage over time bonuses and physique, which is really good. Lightning and cold. It's really this ear that's going to be nice because basically I'm going to attack normally, and there's always a chance that I'm going to trigger a special attack. So this is the fancy bit of that particular constellation. Not all constellations have that, the special skill, but a lot of them do. And a lot of those skills they're not very good, but the thing is, they're
That skill's
free,
not ready.
basically. You have them just by leveling up, so 3 things is always a good thing. There we go. Really need to go any further down here. I think I'll go all the way to the next waypoint and just stop there. There we go. That was a bunch of slip. Smack. Yay, a level. Usually the first part of the game or the first chapter, more or less, you should finish around level 20, let's say 22. Whoa, 2 bosses. Fancy. I didn't expect that here. There we go. Just gonna grab the greens. Elemental, burn, frost burn, electrocute, bonus energy. I mean, that's like everything in these gloves is awesome. It increases my damage per second by about 50. The gloves also have much better defense than what I had. So I think that was a good investment. That's where the guy that was dying in the cultist region, that's where his stash is. Generally has a green set of shoulder plates. Much better than what I have now. Increases my damage a little bit, but it's also a decent increase in armor and 9% elemental, 24% pierce, 10% vitality resistance. I mean, at this very start of the game, the resistance are not as essential, let's say, but they get more and more important as you move on to the game. Like the big important one would be, I would say, vitality. Elemental is very straightforward, but it's the easiest one to get. Vitality resistance is really important because at the end of the the base game, you have to fight the boss of the weird cult. So that's a whole lot of vitality and bleeding damage. Ether is very important, both for some of the DLCs and some of the mid-game. So that's also important. So, I mean, there's a few of the resistance that are more important. Yeah, I killed the 3 guys. Thank you very much. Give me money. And then he gives you a quest to go kill 2 other guys for more money. So, I'll always go kill monsters for money. That's the standard thing. What's her amulet? Alt regen, Constitution, elemental resistance. It's better than what I have, so we'll just equip
See
it.
anything you like?
There we
Put
go.
it to good use.
This is maxed out. I'll buy this because that's a nice little mid-range upgrade. The reduction to bleeding and poison is actually quite good, especially at level 10. It's something like almost like 40% reduction or something like that. It's really good. And increased regen, increased health. I mean, I've got more health than some of my level 50 characters already on this particular guy, just because I just stack the bonuses. I could switch because This is fire. This is physical. This is bonus to. That's more like the demolitionist and the shaman sounds like a really good combo. But for now, just gonna raise this a little bit. That's extra bonus damage, but it's bonus damage, bonus regen, and bonus energy regen. The energy regen I'm not super worried about, but the health regen is. My health regen is stupidly high already, so that's really nice. But I do want to go get that oak skin as well, so that's 10 skill points I need to spend. I mean, I could actually just do this and go towards getting that. Actually, I'm an idiot here. I need to buy this. I need to buy this, which is a upgrade to savagery. And then, I mean, I could max out savagery. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That increases the damage significantly. But I do want this oak skin fairly quickly. We'll see how things go. And raising this bar here gives me bonus stat points. It's what? 4 physique, 3 cunning, 3 spirit, 26 health. Energy, not a whole lot. Like 8 for the 12 energy, so that's not a whole lot, but I don't need energy all that much. If I was doing a build around grasping and all the other skills, maybe, but not for just walking around smacking people with a big stick. I can go and do the slith. I'll just go and turn in the slit necklace and then call it. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to play some of those Big 20 NES game. I think it's gonna be a little bit different. Gonna try to rotate different games, different things during the stream. Do the BattleTech streams on Wednesdays. There we go. The ring he gives is not that great, but it's not terrible either. And it's got very good resistance, which is very good at the start of the game. I mean, I'm already at like 50% or more of all the resistance for, the regular stuff. When I'm attacking, my physical resistance go up. Oh no, I need to hit a target for it to work. I've got no chaos resistance, some ether, some vitality, and some bleeding. Piercing is also pretty high, which is, I mean, it's a good starter build. If I go here, it says my health regen, 19.36 health regen, which is pretty good. So I think it's a decent enough start here. So I thank everybody for watching. I will see everybody later. Tomorrow we're going to play Big 20 games. So I'll